brand new. When we got into it, there was nobody doing it, and there still isn't anybody doing reserved leasing well, apart from us. But so as a result, when you deploy iStall now on a property to manage your parking assets, your bottom line parking revenues will be tracking along, and then you'll deploy iStall and they'll hockey stick up, and then they'll kind of keep going. And so achieving that hockey stick for real estate investment trusts, for apartment condominiums, that's iStall's forte. And it does it in conjunction with providing world-class visitor management. And so your tenants are going to have a more enjoyable experience because they can invite somebody to their apartment or to their condo, and that person can actually find a stall to lease. And so that improves their experience on your property with very little work required on the visitors or their behalf. We don't require that somebody create an account in our system in order to use it. It was set up such that you can just go to the web page or send us a text or call us, and we ask the bare minimum that's required. In a typical situation, we would just ask your visitor, what is your license plate and what unit are you visiting? We can count the unit, we can count the plate, we can count how often it registers within a rolling X day period. We can cross-cut your visitor management in more ways than I can count, and that's just from having been through the fire on that process. We can undoubtedly find something that's going to work for your specific building there, which is going to make visiting that building a pleasurable experience because you can park in the visitor parking instead of parking on the street. And as a result of managing that process, your tenants will not be parked in your visitor parking. They will be parked in reserved parking, and they will be paying you. A side benefit of that whole process is that we also were able to eliminate slippage that occurs on the property at the site management level. It's an unfortunate reality that sometimes leases get written on an informal basis with the payment passing directly from the tenant to the site manager in cash, and that occupancy never gets booked. We can allow a site manager to create an exception and mark a parking stall as unavailable for lease. But a parking stall that gets marked as unavailable for lease is tagged, is monitored in our system, and so we can follow up on what's the reason that this stall got marked unavailable. And 99% of the time it's going to be legitimate. The site manager is parking in stall 105 because whatever reason, it's close to the office, and so for that reason we're not going to lease 105 to the general public. But if the site manager marks 105 as unavailable for lease and starts taking cash on the side, well, it's very easy to see that once you look at the whole picture of the property, and somebody asks, why are these 5 stalls not available for lease? I see vehicles in them all the time. It's unfortunate that type of stuff happens, but it does, and iStall does eliminate that type of slippage as well, almost just as a byproduct of being programmed to optimize and track the parking revenue.